I'm a third generation dairy farmer. I've been farming for 43 years. Originally I focused on profit. As the years gone by, I've probably realised now that I'm more focused on protecting our waterways, thinking more about the environment and just preventing erosion. Originally when we purchased the property, the dam didn't have a fence. It suffered with poor water quality, always brown, which is obviously soil sediment. We thought that maybe the best way would be we fence the dam off and planted out the trees. We have planted approximately 5,000 to 6,000 trees. These trees are all native to the area. And it's just amazing how quick they can grow and just looks fantastic. Once the dam was fenced, Melbourne Water helped fund us our troughs, our water tank, our pipes. Also with their funding, it provided us with our crossings, which obviously keeps cattle out of the waterways. I think the biggest change is water quality. It's definitely a big improvement there. And just the wildlife and the frogs and all that sort of thing, it's just coming back to life.
So there are nearly 2 million farm dams across Australia, and we know remarkably little about them. Until recently we didn't even know where they were and how many there were. So at Blue Carbon Lab we started looking into the impacts of farm dams on the environment and on species. We found that farm dams emit a remarkable amount of methane, which is a potent greenhouse gas. And we also found that with just simple management interventions, you can dramatically reduce the amount of methane the farm dams produce. At Blue Carbon Lab, we now are focusing on farm dams because we think that farm dams are a key piece into our portfolio of climate change actions. By managing farm dams, we can significantly reduce the emissions of methane, which is a powerful greenhouse gas. But it also improves water security, water quality, and can increase the number of species of endemic animals. And really, it makes the farm dams a lot nicer to look at. So we are now working with the clean energy regulators in Australia to try to integrate managing farm dams into their scheme to then allow farmers to gain carbon credits from managing farm dams.
So we very much see ourselves as being the custodians of this property, and we very much want to leave it in better condition than what we found it. So the dam behind me was here when we came 7 years ago, but we've continued to do more planting right around the dam to improve water filtration and also to attract birds and animals into the area. The first area we planted was a paddock that was particularly wet and that we didn't really use for grazing cattle. So that was planted mainly with trees to absorb that water and to slow down the flow into the lake. So as well as doing revegetation for the sake of the cattle and for animals and birds, it is really great for improving the amenity of the farm and for us spending time here. You can really see the benefit of keeping cattle out, having fences around your dam, keeping cattle out and enabling it to become a much more natural area.
Healthy vegetation is vital because plants can filter the water and remove nutrients, including, well, especially nitrogen and phosphorus. And this means that the water quality in a farm dam is going to get much better. So there is now evidence showing that maintaining good water quality in your farm dam can substantially improve the health of your livestock.
The day you fence that dam off is the day that the dam starts to recover. I look at it now and the water quality's really good. It's good to see the neighbours that are now jumping on board, and in the future I'd like to see more neighbours also jump on board. It's not that hard.
Just seeing the increased bird life that we have. It's great to sit here and listen and watch the birds and later in the evenings listening to the frogs.
To find out more of our ongoing research, the best place would be the bluecarbonlab.org website where we update everything that we do.